and I'll be speaking about it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashish Chindeo. I'm a chartered accountant. Open Chindeo company was started by my grandfather and then represents non-counted GT in India, which is the fifth largest accounting firm in the world. We just started something in education, and this is basically an amalgam of IT, media, and education together. So we basically record our own lectures in a studio, and we add a lot of animation and graphics to these videos, so that it becomes interesting. And this entire thing is bundled in a pen drive. Because in India the internet connectivity is not very good overall. Not just remote areas, even in the metros. Even in the metros, if you want to download high definition video, it's very difficult. And to watch a movie, it's interrupting. So studies can be even more painful. That's why we are giving it preloaded onto a pen drive, and the pen drive comes with a software. Basically, like we had in schools, it's like a timetable. Assuming the course is 100 hours, you want to study 10 hours a day. The course calculates in 10 days what you're going to study. Day 1 you're going to study this, day 2 you're going to study that. And it's learning and testing as you go along rather than a one-way discourse that the teacher stands and gives it. You get to test yourself as you move forward. But I'm happy to talk about it if you have any questions.
Yeah.
But right now it's just chartered accountancy because that is what our forte is. The plan is to take it to other courses as well. Thank you.
Great. You're already setting the tone for my presentation.
Hello. So I'm Liesl Herman from New Zealand, born in South Africa. So the interest for me in this topic is that I'm developing. So my background is 30 years as a beauty and hair. And I've had my own business over the years and stuff like that. So at this stage of my life, I've come to India last year in August to meet with the National Skills Development Corporation to want working to link in to share my skills and my background in helping them developing the beauty and wellness sector here, which includes hairdressing, makeup, beauty, spa, fitness. It carries on. So my idea is to develop it on online courses. Okay, so the big challenge for us is the old school way of training someone a skill is very easy. It's one-on-one. However, one can reach more people via online. The challenge is, how do you teach someone a skill and watch them do it correctly? So that is the challenge that we're facing, and
It would be great to talk to you about it when we have a discussion around
sure.
it.
Thank you.
How do you teach how to apply makeup online?
I'm Rohini Michigan from Delhi itself, and I'm attached with a charitable trust called Waters, and we go to educational institutions to impart value skills, and so now a lot of requests we have seen for spoken languages to learn through online. So I want to look into that sphere also.
Hello everyone. I won't stand up because why should I in one sense? I'm Dr. Geraldine Kilbride. I have a dual role in the UK. I'm Director of Learning and Development for the Resource Alliance, which is a global organisation which supports non-profits and NGOs, particularly in terms of learning how to develop capacity through effective fundraising and equally through developing top teams, so the senior management team and boards of governors. I'm also an associate professor at London Business School, which is one of the world's top 10 business schools. And what we're doing at both organisations is developing MOOCs effectively. And we've already launched the Resource Alliance fundraising online. we had 5,000 members log in simultaneously last week. So I think this is an envelope that has yet to be pushed to its limit, and I recognise those, particularly in terms of skills-based training. It's how you make moves a non-passive activity. So I think that's the real challenge, so that there's an true experiential element. And London Business School also, along with Harvard, Wharton and Stanford, are giving away MBAs at the moment online, and this is a rich seam of future development. So I'm delighted to meet with the CPRAT and the new NUEPA, and I'm sure this will be the start of a long conversation. Thank you.
I think there's a Future Learn program.
That's right.
Yes, that's the design. Yeah.
Okay, I prefer to stand up after a heavy lunch. My name is Kari Egge. I'm from Norway, and I'm actually in the middle of a very interesting program now. I'm doing leadership development program for women online, and I'm actually concluding my master in leading innovation and change at York University in the UK online. And I have now, as we speak and as we sit, 1,600 women from around the world on free leadership sessions for women out there. Every day I have 20 new women who are signing up for these leadership sessions, and it's amazing what they're learning and what they're doing with their new skills. And it's a big time. My little social enterprise is called Afterward. Women, knowledge, leadership. So it's by imparting new knowledge and skills through online interaction. And I'm using a mix of text, videos or webinars, and then answers and assignments. So the interactive part is actually to respond on assignments and also bringing up issues for interaction on the webinar. So it's a mix of learning new knowledge, using it, thinking through. A lot of reflection goes into this, and then afterward is the practice. So I have women who have started their own NGOs, I have women who started their own CBOs, community-based organizations, and I'm also women who want to go on mentorship programs with me, which I'm also offering. So it's I think it is I'm working in Africa mainly now, with women in developing countries, because I think that's where we also need to import hard knowledge. I have 20 years of working for the UN as a background, so I've seen this growing market, but I've also seen the growing opportunities there is to use online. I understand in India you may have some problems. The problems I think are universal. So maybe you can come back to look at the technicalities which are beyond this. But it's coming like a huge wave, and we need to be on that wave. We have to surf on it and use it. Thank you.
Thank you. We have one more person who just joined us, so we're just introducing ourselves, and then I'll just place some points.
Yeah, my name is Surbi Kapoor. I'm from Delhi, and I'm the managing trustee of a trust which does work with the young people and all people. It's called Waters. And I'm a trained counselor and a script writer, so seeing this online courses of where we can grow and benefit and help other people. Thank you.
Very much. So, thank you. This is one more person. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
And the media center.
All right. Well, that's important. Can you introduce?
Hi, I am Zahid Jabri. I run Right Wing Media. So we are in touch with all the publications around the world. And right now I'm the editor of one magazine called Apna Desh Samachar, which is basically positive journalism. We try and identify any set of organizations or NGOs or civic activists who've done some good work across the world and write about their success story to basically say that, hey, there is a lot of good work happening out there. It's not just negative news that you're going to see around the world. So we are trying to make a difference by highlighting those small success stories and trying to make it a bigger success story.
Right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you. So, what I thought we could have a discussion on how MOOCs and how we can place MOOCs in the larger landscape, in the landscape of how it's impacting India and how it is a part of a globalization process. So have a general larger framework and why it's being called a disruptive innovation and why it is being called a disruptive innovation. I'll just take 30 seconds to explain what is disruptive innovation. I'll then move on to the national context, briefly talk about the higher education and its expansion, its development in India, and how this new learning model is it disruptive or not for the Indian context? What is the MOOC's potential? Who benefits from MOOCs in India? And its policy implications. So, MOOCs have been called a disruptive innovation that will drastically change the education landscape and globalization. In the context of globalization, which has two consequences, the knowledge economy, where all of us want that our citizens are better educated than their parents, because that's the important route. Higher education is an important route to transition into elite labor market, into higher salaries, labor market that command higher salaries. So the knowledge economy, simply, very basically put, is the impact, one of the impact of globalization, which is a market-mediated process. The second impact is on disruptive innovation. For those who are old enough to remember, there are things called typewriters, and for those who are particularly old, like myself, we remember manual typewriters. Then we found that the typewriters company invented electric typewriters. We all applauded as that was a sustainable technology. The use of electric typewriter improved the process. But at that time, no one said, gee, I wish there was a computer, except a few fellows working at a garage in California. The process of disruptive technologies are similar all the time when you look at it over the century, which is that someone invents something, that's invention, that is not very efficient, it is large, it's expensive, and very few people are interested in creating a new market. And when they create that new market, the price drops, and then other people start to use it, and all of a sudden, typewriters go out of business. Everyone uses computers. These companies who manufactured typewriters went out of business. Microsoft, Apple, those are